Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is called Steel. We are in front of the Roer Institute of Technology, ready to deliver our last task of the day. And that is of course the linium metal that we collected from the mine. So let's get in there and deliver it and see what will happen next. Oh, did you manage to find any linium? Sure did, here you go. Ah, thanks. This is exactly what I was hoping to get my hands on. This should be plenty to serve as a research sample. I'm happy to hear that. Of course, if you actually went in and cleared the monsters out there, I'm sure you'll get plenty more. Well, that's something we can consider after we've proved this is a viable material. That's all part of the research. And this is Professor Smith we're talking about. I'm sure he'll deliver some kind of interesting result. It was an honor to have been able to aid Professor's research. It was a pretty rough job though. Thanks. I'm grateful for all your help. And I'd like for you to take these as a reward. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Anyway, it's back to work for me now. Good luck with your field study. Thank you. Glad we could help out. Alright, not too shabby. Alright, let's get out of here and see what else we can do during this day. Hey, looks like the sun's starting to set already. That took longer than I expected. I'm not surprised. That was a hard day's work, even by our standards. Well, at least we were able to finish all the requests and that's what really matters. Now, let's head back home and wait for Mother. You said it. Someone seems awfully cheerful. What's wrong? There's something going on over there. Oh, seems like something is out of the ordinary. It sounds like it's coming from the plaza on the lower floor. Let's go take a closer look. The guys using the machine was no longer here? Is that those two? Hey, isn't that? No way. Ah, a standoff against the railway military police and the local provincial army. What are the provincial army and the railway military police doing here? I have a bad feeling about this. That doesn't look good. I don't know what's happening, but these guys look like they mean business. Let's go down to the lower floor and get a closer look. Right. Whoa. I don't know what's going on over there, but it doesn't look good. I wouldn't get too close if I were you. I wonder what's going on down there. Looks like all those military types are arguing about something. Anybody else? No, I'm pretty sure we can get down to the lower level this way. We're going to need to find another way down. I know, but I want to talk to as many people as I can. Can we use the elevator? Oh, this is bad. Preserving order in Roer is the duty of the Norshire Provincial Army. Our duty. We've had quite enough of outsiders like yourself swaggering into town as though you own the place. If I may, we are currently here on a mission for which we have full authority. Besides, the expansion of the railways has increased the flow of money, information and people across the country. These days, it takes a modern organization to maintain order in an interconnected world. That organization is the RMP. So why don't you take your sashes and your pointy helmets and kinda keep out of our way? You son of a... Sir, I can't let this incidents like this tarnish our good name. Now, let's not be too hasty here. They may answer to the Chancellor, but with only this many of them, they're nothing more than a mob in uniform. Really? Tanks in town? What the hell? Armored cars? Are you insane? You can't just roll military vehicles into the middle of a city. On the contrary, arms exist as tools to defend one's territory, one's country. Had we been the ones fighting the terrorists, I assure you, we would have not been outsmarted. Citizens of Roer, you have nothing to fear. In these dangerous times, with terrorists running rampant, the Northshire Provincial Army is here to defend you from harm. And defend you we shall. Those glorified beat cops are out of their depth. They know nothing of this community. I suggest you don't place too much trust in them. What a blowhard. It's like he's spoiling for a fight. He really is selling into the populace. But they can't just drive armored cars right into the city streets. What do we do? They're both officially recognized military organizations. I don't think there's much we can do. But if for some reason things turn ugly, let's do everything we can to get all of the nearby residents to safety. Right. I guess that's as much as help we can offer. Pretty much.
You're quite correct, of course. Both the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police have their own roles to fill, each important to the Empire.
Claire? Is that you? Oh, hey. Isn't that... It is. Captain Claire. I didn't know you'd arrived. I'll take things from here. Yes, Captain. Yes, ma'am. So, that's her, huh? Yeah, the infamous Icy Maiden. A good day to you, officer. I believe the Imperial government notified you 2 days ago that we'd be conducting patrols and investigations in the area. Has that really caused so much inconvenience that you felt compelled to bring an armored car within the city limits? Well... And frankly, I can't bring myself to agree with your assertion that we're out of our depth here. The railway is a network that crosses the entire empire, allowing us to dispatch forces anywhere at the moment's notice. We can also gather divisions scattered across the country in one place in a matter of hours. In fact, we pride ourselves on it. It's our distinguished feature as a division of the armed forces. Really? I do keep seeing them pop up on the Imperial Chronicle. Looks like Claire showed up at the perfect time. As quick-witted as ever too. Hey, now there's a classy lady for you. Well, we have no quarrel with you and no reason to argue. We have enough on our plate with the terrorists as it is. But we've got a job to do, and so do you. Ultimately, our commitment is to the people of this nation. I'm sure you feel the same, no? But that...
A query for you then. How would you respond if a crisis were to occur in multiple places at the same time?
Oh. Rufus. Oh hey, Uses' brother really does get around. And always turns up where we least expect him. Lord Rufus, we didn't know you were in Roer. Are you leaving already? Indeed I am. His lordship asked me to extend my stay, but I'm afraid I have business to attend to elsewhere. I'll be heading out in short order. Ah, so that's Duke Alberea's eldest son. As the Noble Faction's biggest up-and-comer, he sure dresses the part.
Ah, Captain Claire Revelt, I presume? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've heard much about you.
So did we.
It's an honor, Lord Alberea.
Please, no need for formalities between us. Rufus is fine. Still, you seem puzzled as to what I'm doing in Roer. Or to be more specific, how I got here. Do I assume correctly? The country's railways are completely under your control. Had I taken a train, you would have known it. And yet, there are no signs I passed through Roer Airport either. The truth is more mundane than fantastic. I arrived aboard the Alberea family's private airship, which currently sits just off a highway on the outskirts of the city, awaiting my return. Blind spots are an unavoidable reality. We all have them. As on the ball as you are, you do well not to overestimate your own superiority. After all, the hardest falls are the ones we don't see coming.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
Now, isn't it time both sides withdrew? And remove those unsightly vehicles from the streets at once? A provincial army must conduct itself with valor and grace at all times. Would you not agree?
Precisely, my lord. Withdraw, armored crew, stand down. Yes, my lord. Fortune finds us face to face once again. Oh, so it seems. Thank you for diffusing that situation the other day. You needn't be so formal. I was just in town to speak with the Marquis on my father's behalf. Ah, I imagine you two must have had a lot to talk about. Indeed we did, and the Marquis never makes it an easy time. I took advantage of all the excitement surrounding the courageous maiden voyage to take my little trip unnoticed. Given the current climate, it is impossible to predict what may happen, both here and in Ordis. You have 3 days of your field study remaining. I suggest you focus on your assigned tasks and try to stay out of trouble. I'm looking forward to seeing what Class 7 has to show at the Academy Festival after all. So do we. Phew. Man, you meet Eustace and you think you've seen nobility's golden boy, and then you meet Rufus. I'm actually kind of impressed. I'm almost loath to admit it, but over time, I have gotten the impression that he's a good man. For a noble, anyway. He's a sharp guy, that I can say. I can see why he has much sway in the noble faction as he does. Well, it looks like the sun's about to set, so why don't we call it a day here? My mother might know more about what's going on with the provincial army and the RMP. Yeah, I can get behind that. Nothing happens in Roer without Marquis Rockner's say-so. We need to figure out what he's up to. I'm also rather curious as to what brought the railway military police out here. Or the army, who seems to be driving tanks into cities to win arguments now. Yeah, there's gotta be something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. That's gonna make for some interesting dinner conversation, huh? Well, we'll find out soon enough. Anyway, come on, I'll show you to my house. Though, I guess you've already been there. It's just part of the Rhineford building. Wait a minute. So you live... Yep, in the main company business. In the penthouse suite on floor 24 and 25, yes. That's my family house, more or less.
Man, I can't believe your family has the top 2 floors of a world-class high-rise all to itself.
Yeah, even high-ranking nobles would trip over themselves to secure a luxury suite like this.
I was afraid you guys would react exactly like you just did. That's why I just kept my mouth shut. Sure, it's large, but it's so pointlessly large for just 2 people, and the only servant we have is Sharon.
If you have Sharon, that's the only maid you need, even for a place this big.
You said it. Well, we'll be guests here for the next 3 days. So, thanks for having us, Elisa.
Well, of course. Don't mention it.
My. Is it just me, or do I detect more than a hint of red on Lady Elisa's fair visage?
Could she be embarrassed?
I am not.
We're here on a field study, so could we at least try to take this a little more seriously?
Oh, lighten up, Machias. It just wouldn't be a proper field study without one of us getting embarrassed about our family.
And here I was hoping to look around town this evening before heading out to dinner.
Welcome home, everyone.
Feels nice to be back. I'll just ignore how you popped up to greet us the moment we walked through the door.
I just couldn't wait to see you. Now, if you'll just follow me, I'll show you inside.
Locked with a code? Interesting. Very fancy. Looking all over Roer.
Whoa!
Well, I'm impressed.
This is even more grandiose than I'd expected.
You could see the whole town out there below. Talk about the lap of luxury.
Looks like a comfy place to take a nap.
You guys really think so? I've been away from Roer for half a year, so I guess it does feel kind of nice to be home.
I guess that's natural.
I've already finished preparing dinner. Please, let me know whenever you're ready to eat.
Thank you.
I don't know about all of you, but I'm pretty hungry. What do you say we...
Explore first, then dinner.
Wait, actually we can't, can we? Mother said she'd be eating with us tonight, so we need to wait until she comes home. And there are quite a few things we need to ask her, too.
Well, actually, my lady, I'm afraid I received a call from the chairman earlier about that.
What?
She's not gonna make it, is it?
Lisa, if you wolf down so much food so quickly...
You'll get fat.
That's a bit cruel, Fee, to be honest.
Ah! It's just this once. I eat a balanced diet the rest of the time.
But you've been bolting down every course so quickly, I'm surprised you haven't inhaled your napkin.
Maybe we're gonna need to rethink your stage outfit for the concert.
Crap. I almost forgot about that.
If you're worrying about us, you don't need to, you know? I know your mother promised she'd have dinner with us, but we all know she's a busy woman.
And she said she'd try to make some time for us tomorrow instead.
But still... It's not that it bothers me so much, but she sits on Thors' board of directors. Who's she meeting with that's so important she can't even clear a little time to see us?
The Marquis, maybe?
She got off the Lusitania already, didn't she?
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to say. She's not out on a date with a gentleman or engaging in any lascivious behavior, if that puts your mind at ease.
That's not what I'm worried about. Not even close. Honestly, hearing she was seeing a man might even put my mind at ease.
Elisa?
After dinner, we got straight to work finishing our reports for the day. But with Chairman Arena cancelling her dinner appointment with us, the tension between the provincial army and the railway military police and Rufus's suspicious behavior, it was clear that something significant was happening behind the scenes. We just weren't sure exactly what. Well, we have the rest of the night free, so we might as well enjoy ourselves. You're welcome to look around the house as much as you want. But under no circumstances are you to set foot in my or Sharon's bedroom without our expressing permission. I know. That's our Alyssa. I heard you have a private library here. Might I be able to peruse your collection? Oh, of course. Would you show him the way, Sharon? As you wish, my lady. Well, I guess we should nail down the rest of the stuff for our festival concert too. Yeah, there are still a few bits we need to make for our final decision. You want me to help out with that? Nah, I'd rather keep you fresh so I can get your opinion on our finished plan as a whole. We want an honest first impression on whether you think what we've got will go over with the audience. Alright, makes sense to me. Well, good luck. Anyway, let me show you to my room, Fee. Thanks. Ooh, we actually get to walk around a bit. Nice. I think this is the exit out of the apartment, which we are not allowed to move out of. Alright, so we got multiple scenes. Okay, separate guest room. I'm just checking everywhere first that there is no scene, just to make sure. The foyer, or whatever you want to call it. Nice view of the room, nice plants, a little bit of a drink here. Yeah, I could definitely get used to something like this. Alright, I think the room all the way over here. Let's see, can we look through the window? Ah, that's the library. So what's the other one then? Let's check downstairs first, actually. Okay, so we got one more scene over there too. This definitely looks like an office of the chairman, including her bed. The laundry room. Nice separate bedroom. Maybe Sharon's? Let's try this one first. I think this is Alyssa's room. Oh, she's definitely in there. It's me, Rean. Can I come in? Oh, hey, it's Rean. Of course. Wow, so this is your room, huh? It's a lot bigger than I would have guessed. Really nice and tidy too. I like the view from the window. Honestly, were you raised in a barn? You don't just go roam around a girl's room checking everything out. Whoops, sorry. Though, these days, my mother is the only one who uses this room. There's so much space. I must feel pretty lonely having it all to herself. Alyssa? Just a passing thought. Are you nervous cause there is a boy in your room? I can always find somewhere else. No, it's fine, don't leave. I mean, yeah, it's the first time a guy's been in my room, but... Hey, you tricked me into admitting that. I didn't ask you to say anything. Don't fight, you two. This is a nice room. Great view too. And the windows are even bulletproof. Should get a good night's sleep here. I don't think that's something you need to worry about. And can play Blade? Really? Do we get some extra linkage points for that? Let's try it.
Let the battle begin.
If we don't get any points, we won't fight with everyone else. It's just curiosity.
Here, right? You're
yes.
first, I guess.
I guess.
Guess we'd better draw again. I'm first. Ouch. Crap. Take this.
Okay, that's 2.
Mirror.
3.
Mirror. Looks like I win.
Yes, you did. And it gives us extra linkage points. So yes, we're gonna fight with everyone, if possible. Well, seeing as we'll be spending a few nights here, I might as well get started setting things up. You don't need to volunteer to help, you know. We do have Sharon on the payroll for housekeeping. I know, I know.
Let's get started. Come on, draw a card.
Oh, we are definitely not gonna win
Looks
this.
like I'm going first. Bolt!
All right.
What? You can't do that.
I just did.
What? You can't do that. Ugh, now you've done it. Ugh, now you've done it. One more game.
Just. Yeah, with her we don't need the points, but I still want it. Ah, that's a cute stuffed animal. Nothing else we can interact with, it seems. Good. Okay, so what we know now is that we can talk to everyone. And afterwards we have the opportunity to play some Blade game for, what, like 50 extra points? It's really late. I probably shouldn't go out again tonight. Besides, there's still plenty to check out around here. I should see what I can find. Yes, you should. But I do think that everything that's down here has already been checked out. So let's go to the library. Would you like another cup of coffee, Master Machias? Oh, yes, please. What about you, Master Rean? I'd be happy to take you a cup directly to Lady Alyssa's room, if that's what you like. Or you could just, you know, bring it out here. That would be great. Yes, he's just teasing him. Oh, serving guests is about one of the maid's many duties. Just let me know if there's anything I can do to make you feel more at home. Anything at all. Sometimes I get the feeling that she feeds on my discomfort. I can almost guarantee that, Rean. Rean, this room is amazing. So many books here on such panoply of different subjects. It's as though you'd never again need to visit the library. I guess it's safe to say it meets with your approval. Yeah, you could say that. It's not every day I see such a well-curated collection. I feel a little giddy. Sharon told me that this room and the one adjacent were once Gwyn's private rooms, which means all the books here were part of his personal collection. Wow. He did seem like a really smart guy with a lot of different interests. So I guess it makes sense that he'd have a mountain of books like this. I never had the opportunity to meet him, but he must be quite a Renaissance man. I'm going to park myself in here and luxuriate in this buffet of knowledge for the evening, I think. No chance to play a blade game. Alright. So it was just for the two ladies that we could play with? One of which we didn't need to because we already maxed out. Yo, good timing. I'm torn between these two designs for the girls' concert outfits. Which revs up your engine more? A or B? Let's see. Whoa, back it up. Neither of these. Hey, but if we want to lock in the guys' votes, we're going to have to give them what they want. Push those boundaries of good taste. Then we go in for the kill with a little wardrobe malfunction at the end, and victory is as good as ours. We won't be winning anything but a trip to the principal office if we get banned from participating. First, you need to make them a little bit less revealing. Actually, make that a lot less revealing. And what's up with these little comments in the margins? Optimal bounce factor? Showed them titties? Are you serious? Well, I knew we were overdue for a long talk about your prudish tendencies. Well, those issues aside, the base design both look pretty good. I'm leaning towards B. I think it would look good on everyone. Is that so? Alright, I'll give you this a little bit more polished then. We've got the general outline pretty much squared away. Now all we need is to nail down the outfits and the song. I'm sure we'll all come together. You just leave it to us. When we pull off the show, we're gonna be school legends. Now I'm really curious to see how the dresses look like that he picked originally. I'm betting we'll never get to see it. Plans for the concert going okay? Yep, they sure are. We decided who will be going on what instruments and have a good idea of what our two songs are going to sound like. We should have everything pretty set by the time this trip's over. By then, I'm hoping we'll be able to show what we've got to the rest of the class. Fantastic. Sounds like things are really coming together then. Let me know if there's anything I can do. I'd be glad to pitch in. Sure thing. I want our performance to be at least as good as the one Crow and the others put on last year, if not better. We're almost there. Just gotta get a few more things sorted out first. Alright, so where is the next location we need to be at? This is gonna be in Alyssa's room? Oh? I have a hunch Sharon knows something. Maybe I should see if she'll tell me anything. Can't hurt to try. That is very true. And we all know that Sharon knows a little bit more than she's letting on. Perhaps it's just me, but does the chairman's suddenly cancellation not strike you as slightly out of character? Considering how much of a multitasking virtuoso he is, you'd expect her schedule to have the weight of the law. So it seems unusual that she'd suddenly cancel her dinner plans with us. It's not just you. I thought the exact same thing. I'm concerned that something out of the ordinary came up. I can only hope tomorrow will bring us some hint as to what happened. Well, it sounds like he's worried about Alyssa. I can imagine why. And
I'm not going to hold back.
Some opportunity for some extra points. Again, so very low.
Well then, go ahead and draw. We're even. We'll have to redraw. It looks like you're up first. Ah, crap. Bolt!
Yeah, these three are already useless. We can't get there.
We're even. We'll have to redraw. I'll go first then.
There will be 10.
Now you've done it. Bolt! Looks like I win this time.
Yeah, we were bound to lose. Oh, definitely. We weren't even getting close to that. So if we go back to Crow and Elliot, we can maybe play as well. Nope, not yet. Maybe a little bit later. Well, seeing as we'll be spending a few nights here, I might as well start setting things up. Okay, still same text. Oh, Master Rean, is there something I can help you with? Perhaps you'd like to wash your back. What? You'd like to wash your back, but you want some help with those hard-to-reach spots? Not to worry, I'm here to help. I would gladly watch that scene. Oh, I think I'll pass. Actually, Sharon, is Alyssa's mother really alright? There's no need to worry about the chairman. It's not as though she's wrestling with some abnormally large crisis or anything like that. Though I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the specifics with you. I understand that, but I can't help but think about that quarrel between the Provincial Army and the RMP we saw this evening. I'm guessing the reason she couldn't make it is related to that somehow. That way you like to just throw potential theories out there reminds me of Lady Sarah. Perhaps that's thanks to her guidance as your instructor. Yeah, but we do have to say, she did react when Rean said that, so it's definitely connected. I'm not really sure about that, but your lack of denial tells me I'm on the right track. You may interpret it however you see fit. However, I'd like to reassure you that there's no need for you to worry about the chairman. I'd much rather see you direct your concern towards Lady Lissa. Alright? Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Oh, don't worry, Master Rean. A maid must always be available to serve guests. Still, are you certain you don't feel like a rejuvenating back rub? I'd be happy to give you a stimulating massage too, if that's what you wish. Stimulating? I'm okay. Thank you. Rean, you might want to reconsider that. You ought to direct your concern towards Lady Alyssa. This might prove to be an opportune chance for you, after all. Opportune for what? She's alone in the flower garden. Opportunity? Alyssa? I wonder what she's doing. Maybe I should go and see. I'm more curious to see where Fee is. Ah, there she is. Alyssa? Well, she said she was going out on the terrace. Maybe she really does have something weighing on her mind then. If that's true, we should do what we can for her. We're a team after all. Yeah, you're right. Fee's really changed. I still remember how she was at the start of the year. I guess that's true of everyone in Class 7 though. Yeah, she's turning out nicely. Very social. Alright, let's get to the terrace. Maybe talk to those two first. Maybe we can blade them too. Yo, Elliot. All finished brainstorming ideas for the concert? Yep, just about. Hey Rean, aren't you worried about what happened earlier? Of course I am. The RMP and the provincial armies have never been on great terms, but driving armored cars into the city streets? I can't help but get the feeling that there's a lot going on behind the scenes we don't know about. You think we could look into it a little tomorrow if you get a chance? I think Alyssa's really been worried about it too. Yeah. We'll definitely look into it, I can guarantee you that.
Go easy on me, okay?
Again, a lot of low
okay,
cards.
Then, let's draw! Well, looks like I'm up first. Bolt! Bolt! The same score means we draw again, right? Well, looks like I'm up first. I didn't see that coming. Really? You're playing that now? Really? You're playing that now?
Maybe?
Really? You're playing that now?
I am.
Oh, I lost.
Hey, not too shabby with so low point, we still won. Oh, so close, Elliot. So close. We'll max you out yet. Looks like Alyssa's got something on her mind. I wonder if the chairman's sudden change in plans has something to do with what happened earlier. You noticed too? Of course I did. I could practically see it on her face. I guess it has something's going down in Roer, something big. Maybe we should take some time here and there tomorrow to look into it. I think that'll be a good idea. Me too.
Alright, let's get started.
But first we need to reassure Alyssa so she can have a really decent night.
Go on, draw a card. You're first.
Okay, so far so good.
Not bad. No, seriously? Take this. Take this. You fell for it. You fell for it. You're gonna have to do better than that.
I'm not allowed to break the card, really. That's fine by me. I just wanted the points.
Hey, Elisa.
Oh, it's you. Sorry, were you worried?
A little, yeah. Seeing you like that just kind of reminded me of that night in Nord.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm so pathetic. I keep going on about how I'm going to be independent, but then I get all worked up over something as trivial as this.
Seeing the city from above at night is really something, though. And to think, you got to take in a beautiful view like this every night growing up.
Yeah, I guess so. It used to be my grandfather, my father, and my mother here. Then after my father died, Sharon joined us. But through the years, my family has always enjoyed seeing the lighted windows of Roer at night.
Something that never changed, huh? I guess it is to you what Ymir's mountains are to me.
Maybe every family has something like that. Still, first my grandfather left, and now Sharon and I aren't here most of the time either. Mother just stays here all on her own. Every time I think of that, I just feel like crying. It breaks my heart. I can't understand why she chooses to be so alone.
I thought so. You're not just angry at her then.
Well, she gets under my skin, that's nothing new. But if I was in her place, I don't know how I'd cope. I couldn't live like she does, losing herself in her work all alone with no friends or loved ones by her side. She wasn't like that before, back when my dad was still alive. She's always been a career woman, but back then she was kind, funny. She had this warmth, you know? But ever since Dad passed away, she hasn't been the same. Work became her life. She pushed Grandfather out as chairman, all for what? More work? I've never seen her indulge herself. Not even once. If she isn't dining with some business partner, she eats nutrition bars instead of meals. Sharon scolds her for it, but that's how she is. And that's why I'm scared. I don't want life to just pass her by.
That's really sweet, Elisa.
Where did that come from?
Well, let's be honest, you look like you deserved it. A few head pats from Rean.
You're always looking out for the people in your life. Even when they get on your nerves, you still care about them. It's like how you and I were at first, or how you were with Laura and Fee. Heck, I still remember how you told me off for hurting my sister's feelings. You've been keeping an eye out for Milliam all this time, too. And you should know that we're all really grateful to you for it. Especially me. I'm worried about what's happening here in Roer, too. This is your home, and your mother might be caught up in whatever's going on. I think we should look into it. What do you say?
What? But with all our field study tasks, where would we find the time?
We'll find the time, I'm sure of it.
Why not do it while we're out handling those? Making some headway is always better than making none, right? I mean, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Everyone else does too. Fee cares. So does Elliot. Machias does too. Even Crow's been concerned about you. We can use our time in the city to poke around and find out more about what's going on. You know, kind of like we always do.
Well, if you say so, but I'll save the thanks for later. I doubt Sharon will tell us anything, no matter how much we pester her.
Well, in all honesty, that one reaction of her did tell us more than we needed to know. It was connected to why she isn't here. She didn't say it to us, but in a way she did, so I really like that fact.
But I'll ask around and see if anyone I know has any idea what might be going on. It shouldn't be too late to give some of them a call at least.
Alright, I'll leave the info gathering to you. Once we get our task list tomorrow, we can discuss how we want to do this.
Alright. Anyway, I think I'm going to start calling my contacts. Oh, and one more thing. If I were you, I wouldn't go around stroking girls' heads like that.
Why not? Your reaction was perfect.
I mean, you don't just go whispering sweet nothings into any girl's ear, do you? This isn't so different, really.
Huh? Oh. I guess you're right. Sorry. It's something I always did to my sister when she was feeling down. But now that you mention it, she did seem to resent it more as she got older. But when I stopped doing it, she called me insensitive and got all upset anyway.
I think your sister and I would have a lot to talk about. But anyway, I'll see you later.
All right. Well, she seems like she's feeling better now. I just hope our efforts will turn up some good leads.
In all honesty, I hope so too. But guess what? I'm gonna leave the episode here because I have a feeling that once we go through that door, the evening shall be over and we're gonna start our next day with a bunch of new tasks to do while we start exploring Roer for any leads on what happened earlier today with the RMP and the Provincial Army. But that's it for the next episode. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we go on our second day of field study tasks. See you then. Bye bye.